It's week 3 of Wolfey's Pokemon Draft League. And after Rhyperior clutched up last week, your LA Wakers are now 1-1. But this week we are facing Uzi, my draft rival. Uzi's team is absolutely terrifying because he has a nasty combo of Dragapult plus Whimsicott. Whimsicott can set up Tailwind or also go for fake tears, allowing Dragapult's Draco Meteors and Shadow Balls to hit my team incredibly hard. But that's not where his Ghost type stop because he also has a Hisuian Typhlosion to spam Eruption. On the Trick Room side, he has Pokemon like Araquanid, Piloswine, Berserker, all to be incredibly annoying to my Rain team. His Toxtricity can click Overdrive versus most of my Pokemon, and his Gallade is really tough to take down and also ignores my Archaludon's boosts. Or it would if we were not using Terra Ghost Archaludon. This means we're immune to Sacred Sword, so Gallade does have to deal with my defense raises. I'm running an Assault Vest set that has enough special defense to live a -2 Shadow Ball from Modest Dragapult and KO back with Draco Meteor. Obviously I'm using Electroshock as that's the main way to power up my Pokemon, and Flash Cannon allows me to deal with Whimsicott. My last move is Body Press because Terra Steel and Terra Grass are pretty good into my team, and I want to take advantage of my defense raises and hopefully deal with their Pokemon. Terra Ghost also allows me to deal with Berserker, which is a pretty big threat to my team. Of course, if we're bringing Archaludon, we have to bring the Rain. And this week we're bringing a special defensive Pelipper. I'm worried about them going for Sunny Day with Whimsicott, and I don't want to risk 50% accurate Hurricane, so I have Brave Bird, even though it's base 50 attack. This still allows me to 2-hit KO Whimsicott and get solid damage off on Gallade, as well as Araquanid. I have Wide Guard, so my opponent cannot spam Overdrive with Toxtricity, Tailwind to speed up my team, Helping Hand to boost Archaludon and the rest of my Pokemon, and I'm Terra Normal to be immune to Shadow Ball, since the Hisuian Typhlosion is pretty scary. I'm running a Citrus Berry because I'll always be able to survive a Draco Meteor from Dragapult and want to get enough HP to survive the -2 after. We have Rain, so of course we're bringing Basculegion, but this is the first time we're bringing Lady Basculegion. The reason being is I want to be able to KO Hisuian Typhlosion and Dragapult with Shadow Ball with a Helping Hand boost from Pelipper. I'm Choice Scarf because this allows me to outspeed Dragapult in Tailwind or Dragapult in Sunny Day. I have enough special defense to live one modest Shadow Ball from Hisuian Typhlosion, and my Surf can hit the entire team pretty hard on that side, as well as still hitting my Pokemon. But my Pelipper can go for Wide Guard to protect me. My last 2 moves are Aqua Jet and Last Respects. Aqua Jet to pick off a weakened Pokemon or a Whimsicott on its Focus Sash, and Last Respects because the more Pokemon that die, the stronger it gets, even though it has better special attack than physical. I mentioned Surf because this week we're bringing one of our Pokemon that we ended up trading for, and that's Lapras. With Surf, I can actually heal it with Water Absorb. Lapras is pretty cool into my opponent's team because it naturally takes on Dragapult, Hisuian Typhlosion, but most importantly, Araquanid. I threaten them all with Freeze Dry or Muddy Water. Protect lets me get my leftovers for longevity, and I'm Terra Fairy because this allows me to ignore Gallade's Sacred Sword. I have enough special defense to take a -2 Shadow Ball from Dragapult, and my last move is Perish Song because I was trying to be Wolfey. My next Pokemon is another Pokemon that I recently got from a trade, and that's Comfey. Comfey provides me a Trick Room mode, which is amazing for Lapras, but it also provides my Archaludon, Lapras, and the rest of my team healing with Floral Healing. Due to its triage ability, it will almost always be going first. I have Draining Kiss as my main attacking move and Protect just to stall out Tailwind turns. My item of choice is the Utility Umbrella. This allows me to take a Terra Fire Eruption from Typhlosion in the Sun. Basically ignores the properties of the sun. I also have Terra Water just in case I'm fighting something like Berserker and want to be resistant to Iron Head. And if you haven't been following the trades announced earlier this week, we now have my other new member, Rhydon. Eviolite Rhydon's taking the place of Rhyperior, being a great Trick Room sweeper versus my opponent with a combination of Swords Dance, Rock Slide, and High Horsepower. Of course, we have Protect, that way Comfey can safely get up Trick Room next to it, and I have enough special defense to live a -2 Shadow Ball from both Hisuian Typhlosion and Dragapult. With Terra Fairy, that way it can never Draco Meteor me, and also to resist Gallade's Sacred Sword. Rhydon's also really cool here because it also resists the Dunsparce's Boom Burst, and is the slowest Pokemon out of every single Pokemon. So we'll almost always be moving first in Trick Room. So that's my team for week 3 of the Wolfey Pokemon Draft League. I want to give a big shout out to Faye, Genesis, Piranha Plant, Robin, Maddie, VGC Ments, Honey, Cookie, and Tony for all the help this week, as well as Splash Plate for all the awesome editing. If you guys are enjoying this draft league, make sure you let me know by leaving a like, consider subscribing to the channel, and please subscribe to my boy Uzi. I would love for him to hit 10,000 subscribers if he hasn't already hit it before this. I've held you up long enough, so let's get right into the battle. Welcome to week 3, playing my boy Uzi. He has Ghost Whimsicott, which is probably means a Sash, Dragapult Stellar, most likely Life Orb, Typhlosion's Fire, Scarf is a possibility, Toxtricity Ghost, that's also could be Scarf, Berserker's Grass, and Gallade is Dragon, which is the only thing kind of throwing me off a little bit. I feel like Electric makes sense. You're probably AV if you're Dragon. Oh my god, is he running Dragon Tier? Yo! Alright, we're gonna do what I thought I would do game 1. Ideally, it's like Dragapult next to Whimsicott. I Helping Hand, I knock it out turn 1. I think he's running Dragon Tier. Oh, that's so fire. That's so fire. I fought Berserkers a couple times in mocks, and they had this very, oh, so he sees my item immediately. They had this very, very annoying habit of running what's it called? Of running room service. I also fought Arachnids, which ran room service too. So he knows my item. I'm just gonna Helping Hand plus Shadow Ball regardless. Whoa. I'm just gonna Helping Hand plus Shadow Ball. I don't know if he's Scarf. I'll live a Scarf one. If he Specs and Tailwinds, I'm faster, but he can't do that. So he would Sunny Day, and then I would still be faster. So we should be okay. Again, I'm assuming this is Sash. I'm gonna write Sash. I'm pretty positive you're Sash. If he Terras, Typhlosion, he lives. Could have Light Screen, I guess. I mean, you definitely have Sunny Day. You definitely have Sunny Day and Tailwind. 100%. Typhlosion has Sunny Day and Tailwind. By the way, please check out my opponent Uzi if you guys do enjoy this, and feel free to sub to me too. So we get the Helping Hand off, obviously. What are you gonna go for? We're gonna see Protect. Okay, so we know it's not choice. And Sunny Day. Okay. Cool. Do I die to Terrifier Eruption? Typhlosion. Eruption doubles. Why did they not make it? Eruption in the sun. Terrifier. No. No, I do not. Okay. Same thing. It's just Helping Hand. Plus Shadow Ball. He already set up Sunny Day, right? Sash, most likely, right? Sunny Day. Is it going to Terrifier? It might. It might end up going for the Terrifier. Let's see. There is Fire. Okay, so it Terra. Just so we can live the Shadow Ball, I assume. Let's see. He does give up his Terra immediately. That's big. And I'm faster. He doesn't end up going for the Tailwind, so I get a lot. Or he doesn't end up going for Tailwind there. Lady Koopa reveals the Energy Ball. Energy Ball. And he ends up going for Eruption. Ooh, which I end up living, which is awesome. I think Energy Ball, Sunny Day. We're gonna definitely expect Tailwind here, right? I'll go for another Shadow Ball. And a Brave Bird into that Mon. Yeah, there's Tailwind. Yep, Sunny Day, Energy Ball, Tailwind. No Moonblast then? I don't care if he Erupt again. Goes for Heat Wave, which is fine. I could have Wide Guarded there, but I didn't kill anyway with my attack, so I was like, not necessary, I think. Alright, so they knock me out. I get my Citrus Berry, so he gets information about me, but we learn a lot. So he's Heat Wave, Eruption, probably Shadow Ball. Eruption, and I'm going to write Shadow Ball too. S-Ball. See how much my Brave Bird does. We don't manage to pick up the KO, which is unfortunate. However, we bring out you. We're going to Trick Room here. Plus Wide Guard. We're kind of revealing our hand, but I think it's okay. I'm a Wide Guard plus Trick Room. Now, his last mounts in the back are pretty good in a Trick Room, but I think that Arch plus Comfy is kind of all I need to win. I'm also just going to ignore the hell out of the Whimsicott. So I see Sunny Ball, Energy Ball, Tailwind, maybe Fake Tears. Wide Guard. Goes for Energy Ball. Into Comfy, which we're going to be able to eat. Gets a crit, unfortunately. Heat Waves, we live that perfect. Okay, perfect. So, get our Trick Room up positionally, which is great. Nice. Gonna switch out into my Archaludon. We're gonna scout for Encore. And I believe the play is always to just Brave Bird the Typhlosion. Sunny Day, Tailwind, Trick Room. I'm glad Wide Guard worked at least there, so that's nice. Got that up. The energy ball critting me is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. I'm kind of ignoring Whimsicott, but I feel like Arch can handle it. And I'm positive it's Sash, right? So I feel it's okay to ignore it. And again, we want to get an Arch. Arch is actually going to be... We're probably going to have to end up reverse Trick Rooming. But that's okay. Dude, this was kind of just necessary because I was a little weak to Typhlosion. Because of Tailwind and everything. Let's see if he ends up going for Encore or anything. Bring out you. We do see Protect, which is fine. What does he go for? Brave Bird, yep. Do you Energy Ball? I just want a defense boost, you know? Yeah, Energy Ball into me. We get a nice little defense boost there. Okay, so we get our first one going. Beautiful. I think the play is always to just body press into Typhlosion and bring out Comfey here. I don't want to attack into Whimsicott. I don't care about Whimsicott too much. But I want to be able to support my Arch, which is really, really, really good. I don't think it has Encore as well. It's not going for it. I don't know what its last move is. I don't think it's Fake Tears either because it's not going for it. It could be Endeavor. I've used that a lot in singles, like on the VGC singles ladder. And I just don't feel like it's necessary to attack it this turn. Because I can always attack it next turn with like Draining Kiss and things like that. Plus the Flash Cannon. It's literally playing like it's Sash, so I assume. Right. So they try to go for Double Protect, which doesn't work out. Right, we're going to be able to body press there. Perfect. We get rid of you. Amazing. Okay. And they do Energy Ball into Comfey again, which is okay. Opponent's Tailwind peters out, which is whatever. What is that? Gallade? Yep, makes sense. Gonna tear a Ghost in front of Gallade. Hit you. And I'm a Draining Kiss in the Whimsicott as well. I want Whimsicott to go down. And again, I think the Arch is really, really, really strong. And if Whimsicott is Sash, we wanna make sure we take it down, you know? We want to absolutely take it down. They should definitely fear Arch, so. Terra Ghost means I don't have to worry about Sacred Sword. It's going to be close because Gallade can still crit me and stuff, but me being +1 in defense at least helps a lot. Let's see what happens here. Okay, so there's a Draining Kiss. We break a potential Sash. That HP back might actually make a difference too. And Flash Cannon goes off. Beautiful. Lady Cooper goes down. Okay. Lovely. They Night Slash into my Arch. They luckily don't crit me, which is awesome. Is it Berserker last? Ocelot. That is Oh, that is not Berserker. That's for sure not Berserker. They're just gonna... What's going on right now? Trick Room's up for one more turn. I think the play is to... Because it's going to protect that Mon, right? They're pretty fast Gallade. I think it's body press you and then just floor healing my guy. Because they don't protect, which is wild. Them not protecting Dragapult is crazy. Was it Sash, Dragapult? They go for Psycho Cut there. Yo, if I Draco Dragapult, I just died. That's wild. Dude, that's crazy. Hey, it worked out though. Can't even hate. All right, the Shadow Ball into me. That's actually crazy. Okay, like, I literally Dracoed it and it died in one. I'm very surprised. Okay, so they got me in that one, I guess. I feel like I just won if that happened too. Okay, so he knows I'm AV. So I take the L there. I really thought maybe he doesn't have Protect. He might not have Protect. Draco, Shadow Ball. I think it might be Dragon Cheer. So he might not have Protect and might not be able to do anything. Gonna Tailwind if I can. Yeah, goes for Shadow Ball, knocks me. I don't think he has Protect. I don't think he has Protect. I think that play doesn't make... Because he definitely has Sucker Punch too, right? I don't think he has Protect at all. So I think if I just had to Draco into him, and I think I knocked him out. So that's on me. That's definitely on me. Also, we know that my Arch is slower than... We know that my Arch is slower than Gallade, which is important. And Gallade is most likely Assault Vest. So yeah, they didn't have Protect on Dragapult. That had to be it. It was just no Protect. Unless he predicted me. But I feel like you don't. If you're faster than me, guaranteed, than both my mons, you don't have to predict. So I definitely think he did not have Protect, and I should have Dracoed into him. Because then he literally has to crit. He literally has to crit my Archaludon to win. Because I just spam body press into Gallade, and it does too much by the time it's boosted. So again, totally on me. I felt that game went pretty decently though. Let's see if we can adjust to a different mode though. Because I obviously knows about the Trick Room. We want to be careful around the Energy Ball. Whimsicott having Energy Ball is actually very scary. I'm also not sure if it actually has fake tears. All right, let's go again. What do you got, Uzi? Yeah, I'm positive Dragapult doesn't have Protect now. Because Uzi definitely could have predicted me, but I'm almost positive it's Dragon Cheer. Just because it's Gallade with Dragon. Like, why would you make yourself weak to my Draco Meteor, even if you are Assault Vest? A Grass could have been good as well into my Waters, so I'm almost positive it's Dragon Cheer. So I'm pretty sure, and you need Sucker Punch for Basculegion, and Draco and S-Ball make too much sense. So that was my fault. I definitely think I threw that first one. All right, let's bring it back though. Him having Energy Ball actually complicates things though. That definitely complicates things. Because I don't like my second mode into that. Well, I do have Protect though, so that's okay. Actually, yeah, I'm good into that. I can do my second mode into that. Yeah, I protect. So I'm less worried about the kill and more so I should be okay, I think. Because they shouldn't be able to kill my guy. Sunny Day, Energy Ball, Tailwind. Again, it could be Endeavor. I think it's fake tears, but no tears were clicked at any point. There are no alligator tears at any point. Let's see. Kicking myself for not Dracoing Dragapult. I have Draco on it for a reason too. Isn't that good? Draco plus Floral Heal was always the play, so it was never protecting Comfy, right? So I Draco into it, I Floral Heal, I'm back at full, and it just comes down to if I think if Gallade ends up critting my Archaludon. I think that's literally it. Let's see how he adjusts to second mode. Obviously, I'm bringing Trick Room mode now. It's a little bit different. Lady Kubu and Gallade. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. We are guaranteed Trick Room here. We can Trick Room. And I think I want to... Do I want to Terra and High Horsepower? If I Terra and I get up Trick Room, am I worse into what I'm scared of, the Berserker in the back? I'm going to do it anyway. Because I live both, right? If I Terra, I live. So, if I Terra, I live. I should also, I think I live Energy Ball for Psycho Cut. Right on, just High Horsepower is super, super good into Gallade. Let's see. You go for Energy Ball. I should live Psycho Cut as well. I'm proud of you, don't crit me. Yep, no crit, perfect. We got a strong high horsepower off on Gallade, beautiful. Awesome. They could have Shadow Sneak, so I'm actually going to switch out to you. And I'm just going to Rock Slide. I think that's relatively safe. And having both Arch plus Archaludon, Arch plus this out, I think is better. I'm still worried, obviously, about the that Berserker in the back. But again, Trick Room going up is real big. They could also have Reverse Trick Room, but I'm pretty sure this is AV Gallade. Let's see. If they sneak, I would not mind the free defense boost on Arch. I really wouldn't. Let's see. Because you do get a nice Rock Slide off. Rock Slide does KO Gallade. High horsepower did 1,000,000,000%. This Gallade is very fast. Let's see, let's see. What you got for me, buddy? Do we have Sneak? Oh, we do land? Gallade goes down, perfect. Perfect. And Whimsicott unfortunately flinches. Damn. That's big. That is big. I bet you this is room service. I bet you this is room service. It's not. Whoa. It's trick. I'm actually surprised. I'm gonna Draco it. Could be Iron Ball too, though. I'm gonna just Draco and protect. I'm scared. I'm scared of the Terra Grassing, and I want to see. Let's see. Because I guess it could be Iron Ball, as I said. I thought it would be room service. I fought a couple room service ones. And we do have the healing option as well on the back. So, protect. Do we Terra? Nope, it just goes for fake out. That's fine too. That's fine. I get a Draco off, which is big. Ooh, that did so much damage. That did so much damage. And the energy ball into me. Okay. Cool. I think the play is just body press and Rock Slide. I think that's free. Because we KO that Mon. Let me put fake out. Rock Slide feels good, right? Because I feel like you still should Terra Grass. And I think Body Press was Rock Slide KO, so. Let me see. What do you got, Uzi? I doubt this is the AV one. I really do. All right, he does Terra. Yeah, so I went for the bypass with Rock Slide, which I think is good into that. Yeah, he fears high horsepower, obviously, which is why he Terra Grasses. We kill this thing, though, with that combo, right? So we should be okay. And Ironhead doesn't kill me in one. So get the Rock Slide off. We do land. Perfect. Close combats into Arch. Doesn't kill me even with the tough claws. Damn. Nice. And then Arch is going to be able to pick off Berserker. That did so much damage. Oh my god. All right, Berserker goes down and he has no Terra. Which is big. And once again, Lady Kubo unfortunately flinches. Type crazy. That homie has not gotten off attack to save their life. What's your last Mon? What is your last Mon? Show me, my friend. Ocelot. I think it's always a Draco and a Rock Slide. No matter what. A Draco and a Rock Slide. This Whimsicott has not gone for an attack to save its life, man. Like, at all. I've also been going for inaccurate moves again, which is funny. Like, I traded Rhyperior for Rhydon, and it's doing the exact same thing. All right, they do reveal Sucker Punch. Okay, so I know there's Sucker Punch now. Check. All right. What is it, Life Orb then? We should be good because I'm pretty sure Comfy just wins. It should just win anyway. We do land another Rock Slide, so that Mon goes down. And then... should just be Comfey. Have I revealed Draining Kiss? I don't remember. I guess I can see how much this does. Alright, I don't know if Comfey kills, but whatever. We'll find out. We'll find out after this. I don't think he's fake tears then. What the hell is the Whimsicott's move? I have no idea. But I do think we had Scarf Basket Legion in the back, which never died to Sucker. Though it does a lot. But it should just be a game 3, I think. For sure. Like, there's no way to get on out of this, right? And Draining Kiss does kill from 40%. Okay. Nice. So now we also know how much that does to that Mon. Alright, we're making it a game 3. Let's go. Let's see what happens. So we saw how much work our Rhydon put in this game. We saw an insane amount of work by Rhydon in that game. The flinches were insane. Like, homie had no attacks, like, every turn. Maybe it is Endeavor. I feel like if it's not going for Energy Ball, I feel like it might have to be Endeavor. Let's see. What do I do in this next game? I still like the gameplay we did before. He still doesn't know I'm Utility Umbrella as well. He doesn't know. Do I do Rain plus Arch mode and not choke? How do I want to play a game 3? Let me think about game 3. I also Rhydon plus that, but I feel like it's still Pelipper mode, right? And it still feels good with Arch plus Comfey. I could be wrong about this, but I feel like I could protect it a little bit better. Because I can get up, I can match Tailwind as well, which I didn't do last time. So I can definitely match Tailwind. I can for sure match Tailwind. Let's see though. We'll find out how this goes. Because this could be... I don't know. I think you fear Rhydon a lot, right? So I think you go Whimsicott, Polt, Gallade. I mean, necessarily the best in the Rhydon. I just don't want, like... I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll go the same as my game 1, though. Figure out if that works. Maybe I also could have done like an Arch plus... like an Arch next to... I already led, but... like Rhydon Pelipper also could have been interesting. Because I get those guys in early. But I don't know if I trust that too much. I'm still kicking myself. Because game 1, I definitely threw. Especially after he revealed Sucker Punch. I don't think he has Protect on Dragapult. So, it's my fault. If I end up losing this 1-2, 100% my fault. 100%. Alright, it's Berserker plus that. Interesting. So that's interesting. Are you going for like some Trick Room stuff? I think I'm going to Surf. And go Archaludon. And get defense boosts. Like, I'm literally going to do that. I'm going to try it. Surf and then get defense boosts. It's not going to do much to Arch. It gets me the immediate defense boost. You're not going to CC immediately. You might fake me out. And also it does a decent chunk. They could knock me off as well, which would pivot me back in. But then that gets me Comfey next to Arch. So I feel okay with that. Let's see. Surf does a good chunk too. Maybe we can get 2 defense raises immediately. Fake out. Perfect. So we get 1 defense raise immediately. Awesome. And we are going to get a Surf off. Perfect. Did so much damage. That's a crit on Lady Kubo. I'm so sorry, buddy. That's rough. We do live. Yep, very Spadef. We're gonna go Comfy here. And I'm actually gonna go for the kill on... I think I go for the kill on Kubu. Because that way I can do Rain after. I go for the kill on Kubu, I think. Because I live the CC. I'm +2 defense now. So I live CC. And I want to be able... I feel like Berserker might actually end up switching. This could be a bad play, but I think saving back, especially because I have Basket Legion plus Pelipper in the back, so I can actually win the Weather War even versus like Tailwind with no Terrors. I think I'm okay with that. So let's see. They go for Tailwind. That's fine. They hit me with a CC. We are going to tank this. Yep, for days. And I'm going to be able to knock out the... I'm going to be able to knock out the Comfy. I'm going to be able to knock out the Whimsicott. So we've managed to deal with their options to me, which is big. And we do have the Floral Healing as well. So this is the first time I actually prioritized getting rid of Whimsicott, whereas every other game I was kind of not. But we know a lot about their team. Gallade has to go for like crits and stuff to actually do anything. And I can Floral Healing plus Body Press. Let's see. Gallade literally has to get crits. So I Floral Healing. I think I Terra. What would you do here? You do something annoying. I'm actually going to Floral Healing. And I'm going to attack Gallade with Body Press. I'm going to attack Gallade with Body Press. I think I need the extra damage on Gallade in order to beat it. This might be a misplay, but I mean, Arch is so bulky now, right? I'm +3 defense. If they don't Night Slash crit, he might be going for Night Slash here. I want it to low-key stay regular form because I live everything but Sacred Sword, but he might also just double attack into Comfey. So we get the Floral Healing out to Arch. Beautiful. I just don't want Dragapult next to this Mon. Night Slashes. Doesn't crit me, which is beautiful. Okay. Huge. Goes for knock on Comfey. Huge turn. We get a big body press off. Huge body press on Gallade. Huge body press on Gallade. We can Floral Healing now. Again. And I think it's the same thing. I think we always attack into Gallade, and he has to go for crit here. I think it's always, like, he literally has to go for crit here. Because this guy is just super bulky. So he's going for it. Let's see if he gets it. Doesn't get the crit, so we're going to be able to knock out Gallade this turn, which is the mon I was so scared about. Goes for Iron Head into Comfey. Cool. That's fine. That is absolutely fine. We get rid of Gallade. We get rid of Gallade there. Let's go. Do you still have Tailwind up? I don't think Tailwind up matters. Who the hell is that? Tailwind's up, but I have Choice Scarf. Are you also Choice Scarf? I think Surf is the play. If Toxtricity's Scarf, I'm going to play on Tox being Scarf. I'm going to play on Tox. I'm literally going to play on Tox being Scarf. I'm going to play on Tox being Scarf, and it's going to go for... Because it's Terra Ghost, right? I'm going to play on it being Scarf. Oh, nice. Okay. So we get rid of that. Gallade always... Did they already Terra? Am I dumb? That's the problem. That's Scarf on the Rain, baby. It does go for Overdrive. It gives me another boost, but that should be enough. That should be enough. Archaludon, Ghost Archaludon does it. Ghost Archaludon does it. Good game, Uzi. Very good game. Sorry about the flinches, man, in game 2. Especially if I'm thinking you really were Endeavor. I'm really thinking you were Endeavor on Whimsicott, man, because you weren't going for any attacks. You didn't have fake tears. You didn't have Protect, right? I really think it was Endeavor. I 100% think it was Endeavor, but I'm glad we changed the... Originally, I was going to be Fairy on Arch, but God, I'm glad we made it Ghost. I did a bunch of mocks last night because I was terrified of Berserker because I have 5 Terra Fairies on my team, right, and a Comfey, or 4 Terra Fairies on my team and a Comfey. So like, I was like, oh, dude, I'm losing to Berserker. And I knew he'd bring Berserker, man. It's so good into me. Anyway, great set with Uzi. Obviously, nasty rock slide flinches. I think he had Endeavor. And you don't typically see Endeavor on like double and like best of 3 in open team sheet because people know. But like in the VGC best of 1 ladder, you always see that. Like you literally always see that. So, yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed though. Big game. Big shout out to my boy Uzi. What a great guy, man. He honestly deserves. I hope he hits 10K. Please subscribe to him if he hasn't, or if you haven't. Shout out to everybody who helped me this week as well. Like an insane list of people who helped me. Uzi and I actually had to play for finals and then this, but then we couldn't play finals, so we played this first. And because the timing we set up, because if you play singles, you have to actually set it up a day in advance, and we set the wrong time. We set AM instead of PM. So we had to play this first, and it was just such a hassle. So I appreciate how kind he is and everything, and you know, one of my best friends online, fantastic dude, and just overall kind soul. So go ahead and check him out, please. He deserves it. I hope he hits 10K by the end of this year. I think he's definitely going to do it. And yeah, LA Wakers go 2-1 now. Definitely got lucky with some flinching with Ride On, but Arch really showed that it's a demon. And we were waiting for Body Press Arch, man. All right, see y'all. I'm going to hit him up for an interview. Peace. All right, I'm here with my boy, TheUziGunner. And first thing I want to let you guys know, look at the name he put for me. Look at the... Look, what does this even mean, bro? Why did you put Chimichanga? Like, what does this mean?
Indeed. Listen. Here's a fun fact about Mr. Joseph, or recently, as some people have unearthed, Jacob. Yes.
Oh my God, that one person calling me Jacob. Don't ignore that guy. The guy. Someone in the comments. Someone in the comment called me. Wait. I don't even remember what they said. I just know they called me Jacob, which is like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
Here it is. It was in the game versus Wolfey. Is it just me, or does Jacob's team seemingly have much stronger Pokemon than Wolf's team? Jacob, like, why? Alfred and I do share the same birthday, but I'm not no Jacob. All right, I'm not no Jacob.
Nah, for real.
Anyway, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, as a quick note, though, like this is a bit between Joey and I, where I basically come up with elaborately long names to describe him. It's a fun thing between him and I, and also it's a subtle nod to the fact that this guy has like 300 emails, so so he probably has different names.
I do. I have a lot, and they're not all burners. I use them for a bunch of different things. It's the worst thing when I can't remember any password, and I have to reset them all. So I have to get into another email to reset that one. Then I have my 2-factor. Then I have my thing I have to plug into. Anyway, Uzi and I did play. He was Endeavor. But I want to tell you guys, I feel very validated. He was Dragon Cheer.
Yes, sir.
Dude, at preview, I was like, why is he Dragon Gallade? Like, it made sense for the water resist, but I'm like, Electric is really, really good to stop Arch if you're non-AV. And I was like, Grass is really good into me too, because it low-key covers more. But I was like, is he trying to crit me with Dragon Cheer? And I was like, that's genius, right? It makes sense. It literally makes sense. Because 3 of your moves can crit. Little Leaf Blade, little that. Also, Expert Belt did insane damage, like actually insane damage to Arch. It took me down to 6, which is crazy. I think I was boosted too, which is crazy on that angle.
Oh man, maybe I should have been max attack then in hindsight. Then that combat would have 100% killed. Yeah.
Well, what was the HP for?
What was the HP for? Just tomfoolery. Yes. No, I genuinely don't remember. Okay, so.
Go ahead. Yeah. I know what you're about to speak on. I know what you're about to speak on. I was gonna say it too, but go for it.
Yeah, exactly. So just to peel back the current a little bit, Mr. Joseph and I have reached finals in the other league that we're doing right now, which is the Bubby League ran by PM7. John, shout outs to him. And and because of us playing in the same exact week of when we're supposed to play, a finals, and this at the same time. Funny how that works out. We decided that we wanted to knock both out at once, and I'm gonna be completely real. Like, especially with singles as it is right now, I'm kind of facing a massive burnout right now with with singles draft league, especially with how this league has been going so far. It's been great. The people have been nice. Nothing wrong with them. It's just the timing was really, really unfortunate. And when you're preparing for two very high-level games,
that's the big thing too. We can't 5-minute build versus each other because these are probably. I mean, you give me my best games, right? Like,
thank you.
You give me my best games. And there's a few other people I could say that as well about, but you legitimately I know every game versus you, unless I bring dual screens during regular season. You usually give me my best games when it matters, right? Like when it matters, you give me my best games, and a lot of times you give me my best games, which is why I always say I hate fighting you in regular season because it makes the playoff one. If we both make playoffs, I'm very surprised I made finals of BUBL. I'm completely honest. You were crushing. You were crushing the whole time. You had amazing prep the whole time. I made I lost to little mistakes. Like I didn't make belly bolt sassy, and I went careful instead. I was like, I would never do that. But in hindsight, but as Uzi was saying, we had to play each other for both, and we were supposed to play each other. We said let's play singles finals first. We'll do a little short interview for that, and then we'll play doubles immediately after. Because for doubles for this, you don't have to set up a time. You know what I mean? You don't have to make a competition. You can just play online because it's the official VGC rules, and that's what we're using to play Regulation H rules. For singles, you have to set it up a day in advance, and you have to make the competition, and that's the only way to get the 60-minute timer, the 30-minute your time, whatever you want to go, yada, yada, yada. So that was kind of like the plan. Unfortunately, last night, it was 12:30, so I passed that midnight deadline. So I did not get to set it up for today. I asked my boy to set it up for today, and we both made the mistake, because I double-checked it. We both made the mistake of putting AM instead of PM. So we were not able to play singles, which definitely throws off a lot, right? Because I'm going into this ready to play singles, like, okay, doesn't matter if I win or lose. Obviously, we're both in the champions. It'd be great for one of us to win either way, right? Uzi has made it to this is his 5th finals in a row. This is not my 5th finals in a row. I've definitely not made it to 5 finals in a row, but I've done decent this year. And
4 championships. I'm gonna guess up my guy. There's a reason.
That's whatever. I get. I can't deny. I get fortunate in every game, no matter what. Anyway, so it's not that. It's just Mons. But I'm always gonna put myself in that position anyway. But regardless, I was actually waiting for Nice Slash to crit. We'll go back to this game in a second. I was like, oh, Nice is gonna crit me. I know it's gonna crit me. I deserve it. But
if that happened, oh my gosh, I wonder how that game would have gone.
I also wonder how much it does. Probably a straight up kill, right? But I don't think it kills from full. I don't think it kills from full. But I think at different ranges for sure. Nice 188 attack that we don't know what it does. But
Me neither, bro.
So the point is that kind of threw us both off, and it was a little tilting for both. For me, I had already told you guys the team preview that is he Dragon Cheer? It literally first thing that came to mind, and that comes from prepping. But the fact that we had to prep for both was really, really. I don't want to say frustrating, but it was, and it wasn't overwhelming. It was just a lot. It was just a lot, right? It wasn't we can handle it. And Uzi, I'm in 4 other draft leagues outside of these 2.
Oh God. Yeah.
So,
I would have been a corpse.
But those I can get. I've been 5-minute building, which is which is actually really fun when the stuff works because I don't have to overthink it. I think that's part of it. But yeah, it was definitely a little bit tilting going into this. So for even the last game, Uzi didn't Terra. Right, which I think he could have. I don't think it made a difference. I don't think it made a difference at the end because, if you Terra Ghost Toxtricity, he ends up being Scarf. Then Pelipper just comes out, clicks Y guard as I spam Flash Cannon until it dies. So he can't do anything. But yeah, so it was just a few things like that. So there was a lot going into this one. We knew that basically it was gonna be we're happy to fight each other. But there was a reason why I said in semifinals of BBL, I don't want to make it to finals because I do not want to have to prep finals plus this versus Uzi. It's just the good thing is Uzi beat me in regular season, so I don't have to always beat you. I don't. That's gone. That's a weight off my shoulder. I was
Alhamdulillah.
But yeah, that's the big thing. So definitely, if we do end up rematch, if we both make playoffs, right? Who knows, right? This league is very. Only 4 people can make playoffs, and this league is stacked.
Cutthroat.
Yeah,
Very cutthroat.
yeah. Everything matters, right? Like obviously every single thing. Like the turn that I knew you were Draco, Shadow Ball, and Sucker Punch. I knew you had to bring that into me, especially with Terra Stellar. I just wasn't sure about Dragon Cheer, but I was pretty confident when you had this at the preview. I said, "Is he Dragon Cheer?" Like it was on my head, but I was like, "Oh, he's gonna protect." I knew what you most likely had. Like, why didn't I Draco? I'm dumb, but that was like we're definitely. Definitely a little like tilted in a sense, and we're gonna play tomorrow. Obviously, finals will have gone up before. We have no idea how to do it. Maybe it'll be more refreshing for us the fact that we can sleep and
I hope so.
Come back and play one.
So.
But anyway, you want to talk about the team and prep and anything, and just anything you want to talk about as well, like in terms of this, please. The things you do remember.
Yeah, no, of course. Thank you. Like I think I have dementia. Sorry, I should cut that off.
Okay. You good, brother?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I have been very scatterbrained lately, man. I've been forgetting a lot of things I said and all that stuff. It's been crazy.
It'd be like that.
Yeah, like for context, again, because this is actually my first ever time playing VGC. I mean, I've said it 100 times probably by now as it is. Like, learning the intricacies of how to play the game and, how to set your sequences out while doing multitasking in terms of preparing for the other game as well, which was playoffs, by the way. I was able to do that just fine for 2 weeks in a row, and I'm really grateful for that and everything I was able to do with winning both these games as well as semifinals, make it all the way to the finals as it is. But this week in general, like I've just been cooked, man. Like
I know today was a lot in general. As well.
Yeah, and today was just a lot in general because a lot of stuff happened before our game as it is.
Unfortunately.
But yeah, it's fine. We'll move on from this. But the things that I remember from this build is that I really, really was excited about the Hisuian Typhlosion tech that I brought.
Because, super bulky, bro.
Yeah, he's fat. She is very, very fat. Because this thing,
just a little. Thick.
She's just a little thick, you know what I'm saying? Some people are into that now.
Some people.
I don't know what I'm saying.
People with,
some people.
People with taste. Anyway, sorry, keep going.
Yeah. Oh man, why are we joking about Typhlosion? Regardless.
I'm not talking about Typhlosion.
Okay, gotcha. Nah, the thing with this weakness policy tech is that...
It's late, man. I'm sorry.
And my day has just begun and I'm just in the F-it mode, really. But to be honest, as far as Hisuian Typhlosion goes, this thing was EV'd, expertly and intricately EV'd to survive a jolly adaptability wave crash from Basque Legion under rain. I mean, under sun.
Under rain, yes. I'm like, oh my god, expert.
Oh my god. Like, this thing was really surprisingly bulky, and I thought that you could potentially try and use a combo of, Greninja into Pelipper to, boom my Hisuian Typhlosion, especially with the water Shoryukens and all that sort of stuff.
Shoryuken.
Which was why, like...
Sorry.
Yeah, Shoryuken! Yeah, no, you're good. But that was my way of counteracting that because I was like, okay, if he's gonna do that, A, I will revoke your rain privileges, and B, I will just literally straight up heat wave you. And speaking of which... Just to shed some light, because of some people may be watching this, yeah, that eruption was an outright misclick. I was so rattled by everything that I didn't even realize I clicked that move. I didn't even realize what move I clicked with my Whimsicott. Like it was insane, man. It was like outright insane. I didn't even know I terastallized. I
thought that was on purpose, just to kill. I was like, okay, it makes sense. He wants to kill me.
Yeah, and then I saw the eruption and I was like, oh, I'm a dumbass.
Well, okay. Like, to be fair, bro, if I wasn't this spadef, it did kill. It killed Max.
Really?
Yeah. I lived on I lived on like 1, didn't I? Didn't I live on like 1 or like 7? Like I lived really low, didn't I? It was very low.
No, my Hisuian Typhlosion didn't go first though. That was the problem. Because I saw you were Choice Scarf. See this is how cooked Joey and I are. We don't even remember our game.
Okay, but we just played for half an hour. Like
yeah, we did.
I don't remember game 1.
Nah, for sure. Like no, that's basically what it was. That was a tech that I used and I was really excited about that. And hey, it did some work. So you know what? I can't hate on what just transpired. That Comfey is fat as heck though.
You like this, Mon? Oh yo, this thing lives Terrafire Eruption.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I'm utility.
Because you have the utility umbrella. Yeah. Very good tech. And, you know, like, I was mostly surprised by the fact that you survived the energy ball into a cycle cut from Michael late.
Yeah.
Because, like, I mean, if I crit there, how would that game have gone?
You probably killed me and won.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say. You killed me and won.
None of my high crit moves ended up critting. So, card angle potentially on Fraud Watch? I wonder what's happening there. But, nah. Like, for real, though, like,
you crit me with energy balls, though, which was very funny.
Yeah, that I crit you with energy balls, but not cycle cuts.
Yeah, which is really funny. Or
night slashes.
Yeah, which is very
what's
funny.
happening?
It's crazy.
But no, it was a very funny game. I do think that especially in the last game that last set that we played, I was just not sure on what Pokemon to start off with. I was like, let's just throw some things together, and I didn't even know I chose Toxtricity in the end. Probably was, maybe it was supposed to be Dragapult or whatever have you.
What the hell?
But I was like, yeah. Like I said, dog, I'm cooked. Like,
I thought you brought Toxtricity because the spread move Overdrive looked pretty good into my team if you deal with Rhydon, which like your lead can kind of deal with. I had Lapras.
That was your... You did have a Lapras.
I brought Perish Song, so I could say I did Joey Compare like in the league if I did it. This was only gonna be brought if you had if you didn't have Berserker, if you had Araquanid or Malamar.
Araquanid.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
This mon was only on the team for that. Otherwise, I was never bringing it.
No, for sure. Jalaj? Oh, okay, sorry. I thought your name was Jaja.
No, it's Jalaj. But
okay.
It was really cool. This mon was really cool in Mox. Not because like the Perish Song specifically, but like it's really difficult to kill next to Comfy and the freeze dry muddy water. Which was nice.
Yeah, no, for sure. It does look very annoying for sure, but nah, like that Toxtricity in the end was a 100% an accident. Like it was meant to be a Dragapult. I was like, I chose this. I was like, wait, did I just do Toxtricity? I was like, you know what? Let's just play this game. So I mean, if nothing else, I'm just glad that this was a good game. Like, today was definitely not a good showing from me, for sure. But I do think at the same time, under the conditions of the context behind the game, like, hey, it was still pretty back and forth. It wasn't a one-sided beatdown. So, hey, we take those dubs. And the other thing for the people to know is that even if we lose a set, right? If we win at least one of these matches, we get 1 point.
Yes.
So I will take that 1 point to the bank.
Yeah,
okay?
it matters for placements 100%. Like it's better to lose 1-2 than to lose 2-0 or 0-2.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. 100%.
Exactly. So I'm not sweating it too much. It should make for entertaining content nonetheless. But for real though, your prep was really good because I did not expect the special Gapskew Legion to show up and just beat, mark me, because I was like, physical makes a lot of sense against me.
Yeah.
But I definitely understand why you did what you did with the choices, because Swift Swim, Choice Scarf, especially under rain, just outspeeds everything.
So originally I was physical Swift Swim, Choice Scarf, but I was Terra Ghost, Terra Blast. But the issue was I had to Terra to kill Dragapult with Terra Blast turn 1, the problem with that is the rest of my team is weak to Sacred Sword and Cycle Cut. So like,
indeed,
or Sewer Power from Malamar, etc. So this was like the alternative, because this just required Helping Hand to always kill with Shadow Ball, even if you're max HP. So that was like the change. And then I could run Terra Dark because I expected Sucker Punch and also potentially Shadow Sneak from Gallade. It's also just good for Shadow Ball, obviously. And then Aqua Jet was cool because it could pick up sashes. Because I mean, Whimsicott was most likely sashing me, especially if it's Terra Ghost. It's 100% sash, right? Because you're not going to be running Terra Ghost plus Covert Cloak. So sash made sense. That's something like people will like say in VGC. Sometimes it's better to run a different Terra, just to even if you are sash, just to do it. But obviously you did it because Sneasel has Fake Out. So that's definitely something there. And I was like, oh yeah, because I had Muddy Water at first, but I'm like, well, Surf is cool because I have Water Absorb Lapras, so it heals it. It boosts Archaludon immediately, right? Like I came in and immediately got a defense raise, which made a difference in living the hits. And then also it doesn't miss.
100%.
Right? It's the same. It's the same power as Muddy Water, but doesn't miss. And it's double damage on dive. So if you went for dive with any of your Pokemon, I hit you for double damage.
Oh god, that's so funny. Imagine if I brought that stuff.
This Mon was always there too. Originally it was Terra Ghost, but I kept getting fake tier Shadow Balled. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go Fairy. It was just crazy because like Rhyperior didn't do great into Wolf, right? Because it did do great, but it missed. So I told you I traded it down immediately, right?
Yeah,
we did these trades before for week 3, and then last week, Rhyperior did good, like really good into Necro, even though I traded it down. So I was like, okay, Rhydon has a lot to, and obviously I kept the nickname right, 000 for all of them. Rhydon has a lot to live up for, and here it obviously went overtime. Like not only the flinching Whimsicott, just salt in the wound, but also like
Rend was due.
Yeah. I will say my one adjustment that I'm happy that I made was, and I don't know if you noticed, but in game 1 and 2, I basically let Whimsicott do whatever it wanted because I didn't think it was that much of a threat. But for game 3, I really wanted my end game. I wanted to adjust how I did my end game Basket Legion because I thought it'd be better. So like I actually targeted down Whimsicott early so I could have rain pressure this time. Yeah. Because Tailwind was obviously a little bit annoying at times too, and your Mons were. I mean, the fact that your Gallade was faster than my Archaludon as well, which was a good call.
Thank you.
Nice call on that. So it made it like there was more risk. You say what?
Wish I crit though.
Okay. Yeah, there was more risk of you critting me exactly by being faster than slower, right? Because I get more attacks off. So
sure.
Yeah, so that was like some changes I made. Literally last night, I was looking at the team and I was like, oh my god, Berserker crushes me. I made this Terra normal. It was originally Terra ground, but I was like normal because you can't Shadow Ball. This is obviously a fairy. This is Terra Fairy. This is Terra Fairy. This had Terra Fairy. I was like, yo.
Oh my god.
This had Terra Fairy too. I was like, if he brings Berserker, and someone brought room service Berserker into me in mocks and room service Araquanid, I was like, I need to respect that item because it makes sense because Terra Fairy is really good on Rhydon and it makes you slower than me, right? So it made a difference there. That's why when he came out, I was like, oh, he's not room service. Okay, makes it a little bit easier. But I kept respecting the Terra Grass obviously as well.
Yeah.
But
that's why you Draco Meteored. But then I was like, why did I fake out the Rhydon? I should have just closed comment. That's fine. The game's done. I was just gonna say that's funny you mentioned this because I actually did have room service at first, but every single person who I mocked with under the sun, nobody brought Trick Room, and Hopeless did keep telling me over and over again, bro, you gotta respect it, you gotta respect it, you gotta respect it. I was like, you know what? Everybody nobody brought it. Yeah. Like, at this point, what do I do, right? And maybe it would have stayed back. It would have been kept on into the team again if I had set even more solid fundamentals of how to approach that game. But ultimately, I don't particularly that's just something to keep in the mind for hindsight, especially if we potentially end up making it a rematches, which I mean this applies to everybody, but we're all trying to make it. So the acid spray, though, it's funny you showed this right now because I really like the acid spray tech with my John Roxley because with acid spray into energy ball from my Whimsicott or Shadow Ball from Dragapult, it was guaranteed to do a lot of damage to the Rhydon of his, especially if I was able to get enough prior chip off on you.
Yes.
So that's just another thing for me to acknowledge. About how that went, and also just so that I remember this for future reference, does Floral Healing apply to Comfy herself?
No, you mean like Life Dew?
Oh, so okay, no. So basically, Floral Healing, so Comfy cannot heal itself with Floral Healing?
No, you're thinking about Life Dew. No, if I could heal myself while healing the opponent, while healing my teammate for 50, that'd be broken.
No, for sure.
No, I couldn't.
Yeah, it was like. Yeah, so you couldn't recover your... Okay, so that's why people have Synthesis instead of Floral Healing.
Correct.
Yeah. See, that's another thing I didn't know.
Yeah, my game plan was these guys are so fat that they can just be healed by Comfey, right? And Comfey's bulky enough to take everything at least once.
Comfey, yeah.
This is a good mon. Originally I had Taunt over Trick Room, and then I had something else that I didn't end up liking.
Right.
I have Bullet Seed for Arch.
So now I knew what you were doing. Yeah, no, Amel did that too. Amel had loaded dice Bullet Seed just so that Archaludon could just be
immediately annoying. Yeah. I had that too. Why'd you go Energy Ball over Moonblast? Just Basket Legion?
Yeah, it's mainly for the Basque Legion and it hits the Greninja. Yeah, that's why we did that. That's what I remember at the very least, for sure.
Because everybody I fought did Moonblast. I don't think anybody had Energy Ball once, but
no, yeah. Like it was a part of the game plan in terms of making sure that Basque Legion gets early boomed or goomed or whatever have you.
Yeah.
Because like if you remember Game 3, like I started off by just outright Energy Balling you which actually would have made a difference.
Yes.
It actually would have made a difference if I had a Dragapult in the end instead of Toxtricity.
Yes, for Sucker, yes.
But then I was like, wait, oh, I didn't take it. Yeah. Oh my god.
It'd be like that, dude. I was thinking about the whole game. I was like, should I take this? Should I take Lapras? Because I like Lapras. I was tempted to change Lapras's Terra type too, because I wanted to bring it in, because I really like Lapras. There was a few some people who brought hard Trick Room into me, like Malamar, Araquanid, all that stuff. Lapras, just even like Gallade, whenever it wasn't with Berserker, Lapras just smoked everybody. Because it was, again, it wasn't even strong. It was just, it took 3 or 4 hits to knock you out, but it just was really hard for it to die. You could double attack it and it wasn't dying. And then I just throw healing next to Comfy, because if you're attacking that, then you're not attacking Comfy. And if you're attacking Comfy, then Lapras is getting free hits off. So it was just
Exactly.
I like this mon a lot. Like, I'm happy with the trades I made for my team. It is.
You should be.
I love Poltergeist though. So I'm sad it's not on the team, but it's hard to fit. And this was one of my first ever drafted mons. I don't know if you know. Right on. His name was AIM.
I do remember.
His name was AIM back in the day, so it was named after me.
What a narcissist.
No, it's actually named after aiming for the horn. Thank you.
I'm joking.
Thank you.
Listen. We live in a franchise where every Pokemon yells out their own names, okay?
Right on.
So, right on. Gliscor, score. You know?
I wish you didn't trade Gliscor.
Yeah, me neither.
It would have been good here.
It actually would have been good here for sure.
Yeah, I know. You could have T-spiked me or you could have sub-toxic. I'm so serious. It would have been good here.
Yeah. No, I agree. It is what it is, though. Transactions are over.
Yeah, we can't do anything about that. Oh, well, I'll tell you. I'll ask you later as well about that. Okay. But we got to play one more game tomorrow, man. And then we are done with each other for maybe even the whole season or
until champions, hopefully, please.
Oh, yes. Unless I join another draft league between champions, we'll see.
I mean, no. Like this is definitely like shooting from the hip from me, but like, the Wolfey Draft League will be my last ever draft league of Generation 9, definitively. Like, I'm not joining anything else until Champions drops. Yeah.
What if Champions drops in August?
It won't.
What if it does? What if it drops after Worlds, even though it will be 4 Worlds? How'd you feel?
I would be a hypocrite again, yes.
Yeah, you would join the next draft league. Guys, I'm back.
Yeah. Nobody's ever retired. Yeah. Like...
I like the acid spray tag.
Listen. Yeah. Oh, thank you. That was a nice addition to have. But no, overall, I do think that the prep I had given my circumstances, and I do want to give a special level of shoutouts and love to Hopeless for literally being the brains behind this whole squad, as well as Deanna for helping me set the fundamentals for the team before I played you and all that sort of stuff. And I do think it's a testament to the level of quality of the help that they gave me, that even though I was absolutely freaking clueless about what I was doing the whole time. Fun fact, I was clueless that I beat you in the first game V2. I was like, wait, am I winning? It's unpredictable, man. I don't get this. I don't get VGC.
You must have really been flustered. You must have really been flustered, bro. Because like, obviously versus Aaron. Well, actually, we know how game 3 went. You were like, I have no idea what's happening while you're winning the whole time. But I have no idea. Like, I know the results of week 2, but I don't know like what actually happened in the game. So I'm very excited to watch. But it's interesting. Everything's always interesting to see how stuff goes. Obviously, Hopeless is somebody who helps me a lot too. So I didn't approach him this week because I knew he was helping you, or I just assumed he was helping you. So I was like, let me not. But big shout out to obviously Faye, and I have a whole list of people that I'll shout out in my intro as well.
Yes, sir.
I fell in my room and I hit into my mic with my nose, and now my nose has like a gash. But, So I look like an anime protagonist character with the little cut on the nose or whatever, like straight across. It's not big. Okay. It's probably healing. I just want to say that. So when you see me in the video doing the face cam, like, what happened to you? I lost the battle versus my mic. We talked it out, though. We talked it out, though. We're good. Just wanted to let you know.
Oh, wow.
I'm excited.
Drama.
I was about to say I'm excited for our game, but I'm always like, I'm content with a season after we play. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I don't got to play Uzi no more, but I will see you tomorrow for the next.
You will see.
The final game.
Man.
For the final
One
game,
last
man.
time. Yeah, please joke.
One last time, and potentially Generation 9. Or if we see each other in playoffs. Or if none of us make it to the playoffs. Who knows? Dude, it's really hard. Like this is definitely difficult. Everybody's good. Everybody's teams are disgusting. Yeah, that's the scariest part.
Everybody's really good. Yeah, no, it's been very nerve-wracking to go through these games, like as obvious as it is. But I think everybody has such, solid fundamentals associated with the teams that they are using throughout this season as it is, and it's definitely showing as well, right? Because like for the first week, for those that saw, like there was not a single set that went 2-0. Everybody won at least one game in itself. So I think, especially for, like, it's always fascinating to see, people like Cybertron, Wolf, and the other VGC heads, shout out to Necra as well, for doing so well in terms of, having such fundamentals set in terms of the basic instincts associated with playing doubles, but also, struggling somewhat in terms of, the very unique techs that Draft League in itself is capable of providing, but they circumvent that through the instincts that they have honed in the future games that they have afterwards. So it ends up being such a very fascinating clash of styles in itself, and that's why, like, shout out to Aaron when I say this, like, the set that I had with him for the week 1 was genuinely, like, one of my favorite matches, and genuinely something I hope people will, like, look back at very fondly as time goes on, because it's definitely a very, clash of styles and a very unique side in itself, and that's just the beauty of Wolfey Draft League in itself. And yeah, I'm very grateful and humbled to be a part of it, part of the inaugural season, and everybody's killing it on the content game, and I'm excited for sure.
I'm excited too, man. I'm excited to see what ends up happening. I finally have time. Like during the BBL season, I had no time to do watch togethers, so I finally have time to do watch togethers, and obviously it's a little bit easier because there's only 4 games, and they're not actually short. Like I wouldn't say the VGC games are actually short, but it's easier.
Far from it. No.
Yeah, they're definitely. I mean, this was like our standard time for singles. Where we are like this is like half an hour video. It was our standard time for our singles games as well. So, but yeah, it was a good time. And guys, please subscribe to Uzi. Let's get him to 10K if he hasn't already hit it by this time, and before the end of the year for sure. And thank you so much, bro. We'll see each other tomorrow and we'll play another game.